Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel, guys. Please subscribe. Thank you. Blessings to you guys who have subscribed. So many of you subscribed yesterday. Thank you. Please continue to subscribe. That is the aim of the game. Please continue to subscribe. As you all saw from the news that came out from today, Chiefs gave us some training videos, and we all saw. Oh, look, Fleurs is actually with Chiefs. He's donning jersey number 28 in training. And from the pictures, sometimes these pictures, the way they'll take it, you'll think, hey, this guy is looking like a star. But the fact that they took so many pictures of Luke Fleurs, which Chiefs doesn't do. Chiefs doesn't just go around posting pictures of people who are doing trials. But with Luke Fleurs, they actually posted him in training, which is a good sign. It means that he's doing something in training that Kaizer Chiefs likes. So it's looking like it's positive. It looks like the boy is doing something well in training because Kaizer Chiefs media does not play like that. If you're doing nonsense, they will not post you, Baba. Let me tell you, if there's a media team that is stingy about posting nonsense, it's Kaizer Chiefs. So, Luke Fleurs, you looked good in the Chiefs jersey. It looked like it fit. It looked like it fits so nicely on him. When someone looks like, let it just me. This is my jersey. It seems like Luke Fleurs went out to show them good. This is my jersey. So guys, positive news. When I say positive, it's always good to get young defenders who are actually good. He's played with for youth I don't know if it's under 20 or under 23, but one of them, or maybe both of them, he played for them. So he's a good player. There is no doubt about that. He's a good player. But at the end of the day, we have to ask this question. You may be a good player, but are you good enough for what? For Kaizer Chiefs? Because that is often the big question. We've seen Abo Mahlasela come and go. We've seen so many people come and go. But when they play for their teams, they look like skokos. They look like stars. Then they put in a Chiefs jersey. They look like Inkom. So that is what happens. But guys, that is that. Sibongiseni Mthethwa news. It's been quiet today. It's been quiet. But how Kaizer Chiefs rolls. Kaizer Chiefs now, if they have already finalized the deal with Sibongiseni Mthethwa, right now they are busy taking photos of Sibongiseni Mthethwa. But if I suit, shine. Okay, pose like this, pose. But at the same time, I will say this. Even if Chiefs is going to sign Sibongiseni Mthethwa, it will not be today. And a lot of people will be like, oh, but why? It must be today. You know why? Because Sibongiseni Mthethwa is playing a game with Stellenbosch today, so chances are he won't sign for Chiefs today. Chances are he will play his last game for Stellenbosch today if he's going to sign for Kaizer Chiefs. So this may, if any of you have any doubts about Sibongiseni Mthethwa, please today 7:30, go and watch Stellenbosch play. Because Stellenbosch will be playing today at 7:30. Let me actually check now as I'm chatting now who they'll be playing. I just know that they'll definitely be playing at 7:30. And I'll tell you actually the fixtures for today. Because I love PSL, so I always want. Stellenbosch is playing Morocco Swallows today. And it seems like Stellenbosch is the home team. So they'll be in Cape Town, in Perro Park, I think. So and the other games for today is Cape Town Spurs versus Lamontville Golden Arrows and Richards Bay versus Chippa United. And another thing, I know it's not related to Kaizer Chiefs, but another thing, I'm throwing it in the fast. Guys, today's Champions League. Watch Champions League, guys. Today's we are the champion. Yes, if you love football, when that sound comes on, we have to look and say, I'm sweating. It's delicious. Football, delicious. But guys, that's what's happening. And Sibongiseni Mthethwa, I feel like he will sign for... Look, I don't want to say he will sign for Chiefs. That's the wrong thing for me to say. But I will say it's positive, but I don't think he will sign for Chiefs today. But maybe if he does sign for Chiefs today, he will sign after the game he's going to play today with Stellenbosch. It will probably be his last game for Stellenbosch. And if it's his last game, we will have an idea. If it's his last game, when he's done playing that game, maybe he'll run around thanking all the fans, sharing, thank you, fans, thank you, mina Amakhosi, thank you for the support. Stellenbosch will give him his flowers, telling amanzi, ngamablom, and all of those things. But then tomorrow he's a Kaizer Chiefs player. It could happen like that. Um, Another thing I wanted to chat about is the fact that Sifama just disappeared. Chiefs didn't really mention anything about Sifama. Sifama, or unless I missed it, but I don't believe I missed anything about Sifama. So Sifama just disappeared. We didn't know what happened to Sifama, but it turns out Sifama is now playing for Sekhukhune United, and he's been playing for the DDC team. Is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? It's a good thing for Sifama that if Chiefs is deciding that they won't play the player, it's good that he's in a place where they're going to be playing him. And Sifama will be playing is going to be coached by Paulos Masehe, which is a rock, a rock. So in terms of developing mindset, Paulos is actually one of the better PSL players to help develop your mindset, right? So that one is what I'll address there. So it's good, Sifama. I'm not sure if Chiefs is still involved somehow, some way, but in my mind, I feel he might have just received his release, and then he's gone. And then a quick one, a former Chiefs player is now going to be an assistant coach of Cape Town City, and that's Lebogang Manyama. And you know what? When I saw this story, I was like, I'm not even going to comment about the story, but I feel it's too early. It's too early for them to have made Ulebogang Manyama to be the coach, the assistant coach. What does he know about being a coach? He just knows what it's like to be a player. So if you're going to put that guy in your system, why don't you go and put him in the DDC to be assistant to the DDC coach? And then from there, you're going to be assistant of the DDC coach, and you're also going to come and chat with the senior coach, Eric Tinkler, watch how we do things, and then eventually be promoted. But anyway, that is just me. I'm not a football coach. Maybe this is actually a blessing in disguise and he'll actually be good, etc., etc. And then this is one thing I wanted to address before I end the video. And what I'm addressing now is the fact that Mkhonza Kekana and Mkhonza went out on SABC and they said Chiefs does not need Usibongiseni Mthethwa, and they went and said Usibongiseni Mthethwa is not a Kaizer Chiefs player. And the thing I'm asking myself is this, guys. Kandi, what football are we watching? Are we watching a different football? Is this guy we see who dominates big teams and stuff? Is this guy we see who plays the way Blom was playing last season? How is it not a player we need? He's a natural number 6. The players we are playing with now in Mat, Sitebe, and Castillo are not natural defensive midfielders. They are natural center and attacking midfielders, meaning they are normally natural 8s. But we don't really have a natural number 6. The only one who's actually the closest to being a natural number 6 in Kaizer Chiefs is actually Usamkelo Zwane. But the difference is that Usamkelo Zwane in DDC, they don't emphasize defending. So he's a natural number 6, and we watched him in DDC play number 6. But because the DDC doesn't emphasize defending, what does that mean? That means that his defending is not good, his tracking back is not good, his mindset as a defensive midfielder was always attack. So now when you get to Kaizer Chiefs senior football, they're like defend, and then attack, defend, attack. But now in his mind, he hasn't got there. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say about that. I don't agree with them. I wish Mthethwa can sign. And then Veleli, sometimes Veleli, when these guys are talking nonsense in there, I expect you to. This is why South African TV sometimes is boring. Because South African TV is boring. Even now when I watch Itiski TV and Junior sometimes they bore me. Because you know what happens? When they discuss a topic, they discuss it off air together, and then they come to an agreement off air. Then they come to the camera. They come and all come with a viewpoint that they all agree on. And then it's like, no, but we can't all be saying the same thing. Go to you agree, nje. Like there must be viewpoints that are different. And in this case, I'm like, come on, Veleli, you cannot bring the fact that Mthethwa was not selected for Bafana Bafana for a reason for why he should not be considered to be a good player. That is very false. Bros has his players. Hugo Bros has his players. Not too long ago, you were crying that Hugo Bros does not like Tembazwan. Now, all of a second Sunday, you think Hugo Bros makes all the best decisions when selecting players. That is very false. You can't make those kind of arguments. You really can. Because then you guys, our Veleli, are the same ones who are going to come and say they don't understand why Mutau is not in the Bafana squad and why Umob is in the Bafana squad. But then at the next day, they'll say Mthethwa is not good because he didn't make the Bafana squad. It's like, no, it's because Hugo Bros doesn't want him. So what must happen? How? If a coach has his players, where are you going to go? Why must you go? Why do you think you'll just get selected? So things like that annoy me because these guys get there and they all agree to views that aren't backed up. These guys just went and said Mthethwa is not not a good. Why? Why? They must give us a reason why. You can't just go. And then also Andile Ngube is accepting who is coming with the opposing view to be like, Cheese has for a long time, Cheese have been struggling with the defensive midfielder. And the players that they have now are not natural defensive midfielders. Would he not be better than the current players they have? Or would he not add value to the current players they have? Is it better to be without him or to be with him? If being with him means losing Happy Mashiane, rather do that because Happy Mashiane is not playing. You know what? This thing, it made me angry, guys. Kwatisa, and they are former professional players. Some of the things they say is very, very upsetting sometimes because I'm like, they are the ones who should understand football more than us because they played the game, they've been behind the scenes, etc. And for me, when I watch Mthethwa, I'm like, Mthethwa plays a football that Blom played last year. Blom was playing that same football. So imagine if we didn't lose Blom and we had Castillo, Matt, etc., etc. You know what? I was actually thinking about this today. I was like, you know what? Maybe Chiefs should try figure out a way of signing Serino. Like maybe Chiefs should find a way of figuring out to buy Serino because Serino would actually be a good number 10 since our number 10s are not doing the job. So I say that. At the same time, even though I say that Serino's old and all of those, and even though I say all of these things, a part of me still remembers Guti. Serino is the reason why Sundowns beat us to the league when we had Middendorp. So a part of me is like, Serino, madod. That one breaks my heart. I will never forget that day when Serino beat us. I think Sundowns beat us like 2-1 and we lost. And then we lost the league. But anyway, guys, that's what I had to say for today. I hope it's been good. Oh, and another thing before I end this episode is that Donnie Jensen seems to be the Chiefs media is posting with Donnie Jensen a lot. He's now wearing number 5 years, so he's wearing number 28. So that means that Donnie Jensen is doing something good in training because I'm going to show you the pictures. I'm sure you'll be seeing them now as I'm talking. But Donnie Jensen is appearing a lot in pictures, which means that he must be doing something right in training. So well done, Donnie, if you're doing that. 2 DDC games, 2 goals. Hey, maybe you'll get a start against Super Sport or you'll be on the bench. So good luck to Chiefs. And yeah, guys, you know what? I wanted to do a preview today, but there was so much news and stuff like that. So I won't run too much into previews, but it will be good to see Gonzalez. It will be good to see Dolly in against Supersport. Even if these are substitutes, it doesn't matter. It will be good to see Dolly. Even Donnie Jensen, I would like to be on the bench. For me, I just think if he's doing something in practice, that's good enough. It will be good to see him. Yeah, those are the players that will be interesting to see and see what they can do for us. Because yeah, the weekend that is coming is going to be very important. Tell me what your thoughts are, guys. Tell me what you think about the game that's coming with SuperSport tomorrow. Do you think we will win? Do you think we are good enough? Yes, we are good enough. We have a good squad, but yeah, coaching. But yeah, let's stay away from coaching for a while, because this week is not about us fighting Molifensiki. That fight we will leave for another day. This week is about us supporting Kaizer Chiefs. This week we go out there and we make sure we support Kaizer Chiefs through and through. Even if they play their nonsense football, it doesn't matter. This week we have to beat those Pretoria teams. Beat them, beat them, beat them. We need nothing but wins. That's what I have to say. Amakhosi, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you to those who have subscribed. You are the ones. You are the ones. And thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes to those who have subscribed and liked before. Let's continue to like and subscribe. Amen.